safety from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action and allows him to make some special plays out there.
Throwing to start here is Tua. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now a third and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shoulders those expectations and doing everything in his power to follow through.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets. Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure.
11.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Right, let's go. 13, Luke. Hey, Bill.
Delay of game, offense.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That Tua's going to change things up. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Bijan Robinson, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Here's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Hey, line. 11.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Take right open. Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Check down, complete to Haskins. Shoves him aside. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Hayner looking to throw it. Going to be caught here left side, Moore. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That's caught left side, Ruckert with it. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They're in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hayner looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Haskins will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
York now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Hassan Haskins. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. There'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Throwing, Painter. Pass incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, here's Hayner. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hayner. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the Broncos first down.
Hayner on first and 10. Screen play set up for Williams. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Play fake. It's Hayner. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Baker to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
To throw is Bankert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's Hayner. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Hayner throwing again on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Tate. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hayner sets to throw it, and that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now Bankert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Hayner here to throw it. This is caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Sky Moore. As the first half is winding down, and the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. The York on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll set up the screen for the Warrior. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check smash. Check smash.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and
Still got
knocked it
those
away.
starters in.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll look to throw again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Hayner sets up play action. This is caught by Tate. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cameron Batson there to make the grab. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Go, go. Agate. Go, go.
Now Lawrence to throw. His throw incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Go, go, let's go. Safe right.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the knee.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hayner looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And pass complete to Moore. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. Powers through him. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, Denver.
On 1st down, Hayner. Short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring bring up a second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Hayner. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Hayner. That's into the hands of Edwards. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 12-yard line.
To throw is Hayner. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And that's caught inside the 30.
That's interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
They'll get this to Nwangu. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kene Nwangu, 27 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to 24. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver's offense ready to go again. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. This drive starts with a Haskins carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd down, and they go back to Haskins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Second down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Hayner looking to throw it. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
The man in motion is Tate. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. To throw is Baker. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Baker to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Verone McKinley. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Hayner. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get into your tight end.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any...